What's your favorite scary movie? I don't know. The good ones, the kind that are good. I don't like the bad ones. The bad ones are bad. Bad scary movies. Bad. What's your favorite scary movie? Huh? Say it. Say it.
The Shining's my scariest, like my favorite scariest movie.
Favorite is
It's not scary,
scary.
but it's my favorite.
It's my favorite. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What's going on with I'm surprised all these links work, by the way.
Me too. Like that one week we did it, none of them worked. It was literally none of them work. Could you work in these horror movie working conditions?
Movie sets. A lot of people like to bring up movies like The Shining, but I really like talking about the Blair Witch Project. If you missed it, I'll have it tagged in the description, but I did a video on the wild way.
Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, but I've heard about this production. It didn't seem that horrible. Let's find out. She'll enlighten me.
That this movie was marketed. Check that out, but let's circle back around to the wildly questionable filming strategy of this movie to begin with. The director started their search by putting out a posting for 3 non-union actors, simply saying that it would be for a very challenging role in very difficult conditions in the Maryland wilderness. They would also be in charge of filming all their own video, recording all of their own audio, and improvising most of it.
Quick question for you. How in the world can a director get any kind of directing credit when he literally tells his actors, take the cameras and go film stuff? Like,
and you just
how
go.
is...
Yeah.
Like, it should be like cinematography, guy number 3, audio, guy number 2, screaming person, the chick. You know what I mean? Like this, I don't know.
Dialogue. And they found their team of actors in Heather Donahue, Joshua Leonard, and Michael C. Williams. But these 3 actors actually had no idea what they just signed themselves up for. The directors were extremely hands-off, and basically gave up from the beginning even trying to follow the cast for film.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I have a real problem with you calling yourself a director when you literally aren't directing at all.
Right.
And for anybody that doesn't know, Blair Witch Project was what they call a lost film or found film footage movie. So technically, what did the directors do? They edited. They shouldn't get a director credit.
Right,
they should get an editing credit.
Stay out of shots. They just sent these inexperienced actors out into the wilderness to film everything and hope they got what they needed. Throughout the woods, the directors set up milk crates, marked with bicycle flags, in precise locations to show them where their campsites were supposed to be. The actors were all given GPS devices to go find those locations.
That's
Once
good.
They would set up camp, each actor would take out a small film canister, which would have instructions for the day specifically for each of them. But these instructions were extremely basic, and they were told not to discuss them with each other to keep the surprise elements as realistic as possible. They ultimately spent 8 days out in the wilderness, and producer Greg Hale is quoted for saying, "Your safety is our primary concern, but your comfort is not." Actors were kept in the dark about as many details as they possibly could throughout the course of 8 days. With so few details being provided about the movie, Heather's parents were actually worried that the directors were taking them out into the middle of the woods to make a snuff film. The directors also literally did things to them in the middle of the night, like play children's voices or shake the tent, that they actually were not expecting, so all the reactions in the movie are genuine. Leonard even explained that there was a point that the directors made him sneak out of his tent in the middle of the night just to keep the actors on their toes. As you might imagine, then, by the 4th or 5th day of shooting, they were all over it, genuinely exhausted,
I'd be done.
Frustrated, miserable. So the anger and hostility and arguing among the actors in the film is pretty authentic. The whole movie was wild.
Seems about
Clearly,
right.
though, it worked. And it wasn't the first, and I'm sure it won't be the last time that weird and out there tactics will be used by filmmakers to try to
liked it. It worked good.
Movie.
It worked great. Like, that is one of my favorite closing sequences of any film ever of all time.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That last 5 minutes, it like you can spend your time watching the other, like, what is it, 80 minutes or whatever, but the last 5 minutes are where the action's at. Like it, I've never been more freaked out. And the thing is that is one of those ones where the audio cues are as important, if not more important. Like those audio cues at the end, just like, whoa, wait a sec, what?
Right.
So if you've never seen Blair Witch Project, just check it out. Okay, this one's scary already.
Watch the movie.
Yeah, 100%. Like especially that final scene. The final scene, like I don't remember how I got clued in to listen to it, like in headphones or like with a good sound system. But it's so much creepier. And again, if you're not freaked out by that kind of stuff, it won't freak you out, I guess. But I always thought that should have been the beginning sequence. Like that very end sequence should have been the beginning sequence of something else that they made with Blair Witch. like basically like something. I didn't know exactly what, but something.
Okay, so you guys need to see this, and you need to confirm that I'm not crazy, because I've been seeing this every single night for 2 weeks here. I come to this beach, and I sit down, and tell me if you guys are seeing this. All right, this is gonna fuck you up, because it fucked me up. I have to sit, and I'm gonna look straight up and watch. Just tell me if you guys are seeing this. I'm gonna try and point it out. Okay, so look in the center of those clouds right there. It's gonna happen. It happens every night at the same time. Wait, there it is. There it is. Okay, so you guys need to see this, and you need to confirm that I'm not crazy.
Nailed it. You got me. Straight up got me. Straight up got me. I should have known. You know the one I've been seeing a lot of? A lot of.
What?
That one. Seeing a lot of it, although I can't do it correctly. So our rules for this, did you ever play this game?
No, but that if you look at it, you've lost the game. Like,
well, actually not completely true. You have the ability to go like that and then you don't lose. But you're right, you can't directly look at it. But we had a rule that it couldn't be above the waist. It had to be below the waist. So, yeah. Or at least that's the rule that I know. I don't know if it's a real rule. But yeah, that's the one I've been seeing a lot. I've seen it like 7 times in like the 5 videos that I watched. I don't know how they snuck it in on 2 of them, but ooh, words.
Whoa.
What? What did I just see?
When it comes to toxic,
Anybody?
That lady's possessed. I don't know where you're going.
I don't either. I gotta go. I want to see whatever happened at the beginning again, because that freaked me out. I couldn't quite figure it out.
How many drugs do you have to be on? 1 or 2?
All of them.
All of them.
This is an Evil Dead movie.
It looks like
we're watching the start of an Evil Dead movie.
Or any zombie film.
Or possession thing. I mean,
she reminds me of a zombie the way that she's walking, to be quite honest.
Yeah. I mean, that right there was...
The falling down, though, like... Okay, so the car drives away, and then she falls down. It's really... What?
Yeah.
At first, I thought she got hit by a taser.
Quit tasing me, bro.
Quit tasing me, bro. What is going on? And then watch the way she walks. Her neck snaps to the right. I see what you're saying. Definitely more of a Evil Dead than a zombie film. Because zombie films, you would just stand up and walk normal. You wouldn't do that neck twitchy thing.
And he's totally like, dead by dawn.
Dead by dawn. Okay, we don't need that, but we do need to zoom in on this.
Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. I know what this is.
Too many drugs?
No, this is Thriller. Thriller Night. Yep. That's what this is. She just has earbuds on, and she's just dancing to Thriller.
She's just singing. She's singing and we're dancing to Thriller. Dancing around. Why are the cops here, by the way? I'm just doing my Thriller dance. Thriller dance. Thriller dance.
That's crazy.
That was nuts, dude.
You know what?
That was
one cop went, I'm gonna need backup.
Yeah. One
like,
smart
he saw her walking on the street and he's like, I need backup.
Yeah, I'm not going near her. Get somebody over here. Like I said, though, the only part that confused me.
Clergy? Any clergy?
Yep. 1 second. I need to grab this and go like that. My cat has a tendency to turn my television on and off, depending on.
But that dude's like, where's? I need a priest. I need some holy water, and I need the whole squad here. Everybody.
But the part
even the dude that's sleeping in the jail, I need him here.
The guy that always sleeps in the jail. The part that, like I said, didn't make any sense to me was the beginning where she just fell down. Like I was trying to figure out like where did the fall down come from? Because it was just so random. It was just like out of nowhere. Like how did that happen?
I mean,
so
it's like the T virus or something from like Umbrella Corporation. Like
yeah,
that is
yeah.
not.
It wasn't normal. It wasn't natural. Oh no! Oh no! I know where this is going. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Spiders.
No.
Spiders. Is that spiders?
Is
Are
this
we in
Australia?
Australia? Buy me a Coke.
Right. Oh no.
Thank heaven we have Zoom capability.
And if you zoom up, that's a Red Bull machine. I'm not buying a Red Bull out of that machine.
It's not a machine, is it? Oh, it is. I thought it was just a signage. I thought it was just signage. But I see what you're talking about. They're a little bit non-specific.
That's like
That's
like if you ever seen crabs like running to the beach or anything like that to the shore to get in water. That's what that is. That is not a
no. That's you got to get away from this situation now. Now.
That's like
Scotty
calling the president to send a nuke down. Like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't okay, so here's a couple questions. How did the person know to do that? Like that's the first question. Do you know what I mean? Like, did somebody show them or did they figure it out? Were they standing there one day and a bunch came out? Like, that's the part that's confusing for me. I always wonder, it's a lot like drugs. Like, how did they figure out to do that?
My thing would be,
that's
where that state is so hot that's the only cool spot for all these spiders to go. So they go underneath the machine.
No, that makes a lot of sense to me. Like that's their spot. That's their like chill zone.
Right.
And they're probably nighttime creatures. So this is probably daytime. They're probably chilling. Yes, go.
They want to evolve and they want wings. So they found a Red Bull machine.
and they saw the ad and now they know. As long as you do what the Red Bull ad says, you're good.
Right.
So too funny.
What the hell's that?
Scary.
That's Australia.
Of course.
What is that?
It reminds me of a scorpion, and it reminds me of a peacock, and it reminds me of the gecko when the gecko's things come up.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with gecko with a stinger. Stinging gecko. Stinging gecko is my answer. What's yours?
A pea gecko cock?
Pea gecko cock.
Pea gecko cock.
Pea gecko cock. Yes.
Have you ever seen one of those pea gecko cock? We put those on the Barbie.
Pea gecko cock on the Barbie? Anyone? Anyone? What I like is that it's pea gecko cocking itself. Like, was it got an itch? Like,
no, I think that's his saying. Like, hey, you need to get away because I'm going to sting you with this thing. Like, if that thing flew, I'm like, we're done. I'm already never going to Australia. But if that thing came here, I'm not leaving my house.
Yeah, if it evolves to its next form.
That's like the quiet things. Like if it hears anybody, it attacks. Like,
here's the other question: which way's front and which way's back? Can you figure that out? I can't even figure out which is front and which is back. Is it facing forward or backwards? Is that stinger in the front or in the back? I would assume it's in the back like a scorpion. But then why does it have like the longest tail in the front? Oh, I'm going to add a wrinkle to a twist. What if it's two creatures? There's one creature killing another creature. Oh, I was going to say killing, but yeah, yours is probably nicer. It would be the same creature if it was mating, unless, well, maybe not. That would be weird.
I mean, what about if it's like a snake thingy and it's just trying to shed its skin? Like,
I love that. Yeah, like I gotta get this off. I gotta get this. Oh, this skin is just. Oh, it's gotta go.
I really do think these people are too close to whatever this is, and the government just said that there's an alien body around that they discovered. So I'm,
they should definitely have been 20 or 30 feet farther away and zoomed in. 100%. There is no reason for you not to be zooming. Zoomy. Like no. Wow, that is crazy on every level.
I don't even know what that was. I know it was a bug of some sort, animal.
Well, the other thing that I found funny was that it's like shimmery wings. Like it had a cool, like I'm sure like if we had the light on it, it would have like this iridescent thing quality. Oh.
I wonder if that's like back in the days they're like, there's fairies in the woods and it's just a shitload of those things.
Yeah.
Like
I would have believed it. I would have been like, oh yeah, those are fairies for sure, dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
Pause it. What is that?
Person covered in seaweed.
It says glitch in real life, but
To me, it looks like a person that's been covered in seaweed, although I have to admit that their head is kind of weird, meaning that it doesn't look like they have a head.
Their hands are really
tiny. Oh, their hands are all whacked out too, yeah.
Oh, it's a dog.
Oh, it's a dog. Of course.
It's a doggy.
It's a doggy. It's a dog.
Dogs.
It's a deer. It's not two-headed. They're just standing next to each other. One's forward, one's backwards.
We're good.
But it does look like a two-headed deer. I'll give you that. It definitely looks. It looks like whatchamacallit, Resident Evil. That T-cell virus.
If it moves and there's no deer around, then
well, it's just behind the tree. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody can.
Yeah,
that's
behind the tree.
Yeah, any magician knows that trick.
Witnessing a glitch in the fucking Matrix, and I swear to God, if this
what are we missing?
Come back out, I'm gonna have a panic attack because do you see his nose?
Oh, I see something.
I'm not going crazy. Oh my God! Wait,
in the middle of the road.
It.
Hey, he just appeared.
There's not a grate there. There's not a fucking grate there. Where did this bitch just come from?
A hole in the ground?
The fuck?
What you just said.
He just came
hole in the ground. No, there's a hole in the ground, lady.
Don't run towards me!
Oh, that's too funny. That was too funny.
Yeah.
Don't run towards me.
Don't.
Yeah, I agree. That one was. Yeah, the dog one was the best though. Totally looked like a disenfranchised human.
It looked like that one lady that was possessed that fell. Like that's what happened to her body.
Yeah. It decomposed just like that.
My wife is a complete psycho. Look at this. Ready?
Oh God! No, not funny. Not funny. No, not funny.
Ready?
Not funny. No, not funny. Not funny at all. No. And did you know? I think I told you this during the off time. You can now make TikToks your lock screen.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
I know.
That's crazy. I mean, my lock screen, of course.
That like those weird dance videos that they could just be their lock screen. Yep.
Well, it's so that they can learn them. Well, my lock screen is these crazy cats. Let me get rid of all these. My lock screen's these crazy cats. So.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Speaking of which, I wonder how Brandon is doing. I wonder how he is handling the world and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, holy crap. Okay.
What?
I don't think we have a button for this one. We're into the next section. Okay.
It's been so long that when we were doing these type of things, that's how far back I went.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'll let you choose again.
2.
Here we go. So say goodbye to everybody. We don't really have an outro, so we'll just play the intro again. That's what we need. We need an outro. Not that I would know what button to press. I wouldn't have any idea what button to press.
I think we're going to make this video an outro every single time.
We've reached the end of an incredible journey together. And
We
I
have.
can't express enough gratitude for each and every one of you who tuned into the TP show.
Thank you so much for showing up. Oh, that's so good. That is good.
Oh, hello. What's up, motherfucker? Get out of my private parts.
So good. So good.
This is the best video we watched all night.
Best one ever.
This is the one.
Best one ever. We're not watching anymore. We got
Best
a
one
minute
ever.
and 20 seconds to
Oh
kill.
my God.
So I'm just going to stand
We got
here.
to keep this one. We literally do have a
Your
minute and
support
20 seconds of this
enthusiasm
stuff.
have been the driving force behind this exciting adventure, and we couldn't have done it without you.
We could not have.
Whether you've been with us from the very beginning or just joined our family recently, your presence has made this show truly special.
It has.
Each like, comment, and share has warmed our hearts and motivated us to bring you the best content possible. If you enjoyed the TP show and the crazy roller coaster of emotions it took you on, don't forget to hit that like button to let us know.
It's not over when it goes black,
feedback means
dude.
the world to us and helps us improve for future endeavors. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to follow us for more thrilling adventures, heartwarming moments, and thought-provoking discussions. There's plenty more to come, and we want you to be a part of it. Once again, thank you for being a part of our journey. We cherish your support and can't wait to embark on more adventures together. Spread the word about the TP show to your friends and family, and let's grow this amazing community. Like, follow, and share the TP show to join the fun and be part of our incredible community.
Thanks, everybody!
Oh, hello. What's up, motherfucker? Get out of my private parts.
Oh my god. Bye, everybody. I stopped the stream right as we were live. Oh my god, that was so good. I'm gonna stop the recording. That was